Good day everyone, welcome to the First Descendant. I was thinking of making another video about Freyna and Vably. I know I've made a video of them before, that was like a separate video. Now I'm going to try to combine them together. They have increased a lot with ability and strength and stuff, so I would like to show you guys what I've done and hopefully it will help you guys as well. Okay, so with Freyna, this is the new reactor that I have. The previous reactor that I had was for a submachine gun. This one is just for a normal machine gun. This one is quite good. It increases her skill power and everything as well. You will see with my external components, they're exactly the same as Vably's. They all have major defense, which is actually really good. I only have 2 ultimates, so as you can see, this one has over 2,000, over 2,000, over 3,000. This one is not as much, but it's over it's like 1,500. So this exact one, let me show you guys, I got from him. I'm not saying it's always going to happen, but I was lucky enough to get it from him. I think I got one from him as well. So these 2 I got the ultimate ones from, if I'm not mistaken. Then the weapons and stuff is exactly the same for Vably as well. I didn't go for like according to toxic ATK and stuff like that. So this is my weapon. I replaced my tactical rifle with a shotgun. I just feel it's a little bit better when you up close range with the enemies. And then I have the sniper rifle. I only use the sniper rifle like for boss fights, when I'm trying to do like with the distance, especially with those huge bosses or the ones with like the balls above their head. So the sniper is really good, and like I said, for close range. And I don't actually, this is actually a very good machine gun. I'm actually not like, I don't have any complaints. Now this is the machine guns mods. I haven't upgraded them a lot because I don't have like a module capacity in them yet, or even format them. I haven't done any major effort on the guns. I'm also not very good with the whole mod selection, but this is the best that I thought works for my guns. Again, I'm not an expert, but this works for me so far. Then you will see that my ATK is over 48,000, skill power over 9,000. I have like a really huge amount of defense in them. They say that defense is a very good thing, so I just went with defense, so that works for me for now. I must say I am now in the fortress map, and they still die. I'm still much more comfortable with Freyna than Vably. Vably, yet again, is still a little bit more vulnerable than Freyna. And Vably, like I said, you have to concentrate a lot when playing with her. Then you have your max shield, your HP, and your max magic power. Then there are similar mods being used for Freyna and Vably. The only ones that really differs is my venom and my toxic specialist, and for example the shock punch. I still just use the shock punch saying it completely wrong. As you know as well, when you level up this fully, you also get more capacity. Both of my descendants have a max capacity UP. For Freyna's one, it took me 3 days to farm. It's really difficult, but it's worth it, honestly. I haven't formed her yet, but I will soon. As well, I also went with this mod. It goes hand in hand with the shock punch one because it has the stab attack. I also don't have mods, for example, for fire resistance or toxic resistance. I only have this one that has all of them combined, because I don't have a lot of, like, as you know, you don't have a lot of space for mods, so I feel like that's the best option for now. Some of your external components You can also maybe add some more fire resistant stuff in there as well if you would like to. Like here with this one, you can see electrical resistance. I don't think all the other, and there's fire resistance. I don't have like toxic resistance. I should actually, because this map, my apologies, this map, this one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, has a lot of toxic. So they say they recommend you to have high toxic when you do this map. And I think this one is fire. You need to have like fire resistance as well. Very good fire resistance for that map. Okay, then yeah, for example, let's quickly go back to the mods. Then as you know, your magic power recovery. Yes, I still have another defense mod in here. I really feel it's the best because it also gives you skill power. Then your skill effect range, I spoke about these two. Focusing on the tech as well, your max shield, your skill duration. So that's for me the best that I could have done for them. Any other suggestions, please leave in the comments. Like I said, I'm really not an expert. And then there's also is a very good thing. They say actually this tech mod is very good for the Descendants as well, and it helps you with the cooldown. Alright, now with her, let's switch over to Vably.
What do you get when you mix water and RK?
Okay, I don't know if you guys knew this. After you're done like with all your gear on your character, you can actually save your presets. When I go to her and I hover over the page for PC, of course, if I press F, it automatically just adds her things there, and they're not the green one. As you can see, this is actually the only one that really differs. Okay, for example, all the guns are the same, all the mods are the same, all the external components are the same. I haven't changed anything. The only thing that I've changed between them are a few mods. As you can see, she doesn't have like all the mods in. She has 2 slots open because this thing took quite a lot. As you know, with Freyna, I don't have a skill mod, but with her I do. I actually met someone in game that was a very good player, and he told me about this mod, and this mod is really phenomenal. So when you maybe, for example, in a map that has water, try to as much stay on top of water as much as you can. I know it's a little bit difficult having like using her ability to constantly stay on her water. I know it's a bit difficult to do that, but as soon as you're on water, it really increases your skills quite a lot. So this is a very a good mod to have. It takes a lot of space. I try to increase as much as I can. As you can see, I have the kicking one as well. When you increase this one, it will also reduce your capacity, so you can add more mods or level them up. So this one took quite a lot of space, but I think it's worth it. This one, for example, as well, is the same. All of them are the same as Freyna, except the non-attribute specialist. I tried to upgrade that as much as I could as well. But yeah, so far all the other things are exactly the same. And yeah, this is her reactor that I have for her. Yet again, also the machine gun. So her machine gun, shotgun, and sniper is exactly the same. Okay, so her first skill, I don't know if you guys know Vably, would like to know, but more, her first skill is a bit difficult to use. If you're not on a very flat surface and you use number 1, the bounce will sometimes not go directly towards the enemy, so it will go sometimes left and right. So it's a bit difficult to use the first ability. Then the second ability is really good. That's why I also have this kicking mod, as you can see. As well, when you increase the magic powers and stuff like that, your puddles also increase as they get larger. The only problem with the second ability is as you use it and you go into the enemy crowd, and they just get knocked and get back again, and you're a little bit weak or your shield is a bit down, you tend to die. With 3, it's not as strong that I would have hoped to be. It's not like you dash through them and then you actually really make a huge amount of damage or knock them down. You don't. So what I normally do is when I have a defense mission, I just used number 3 to actually just surround the whole area with water to help to increase my ability and to do a bit more damage to them as they move towards a defense target. And number 4 is not that bad. You can only have 3 bubbles at a time that you can shoot, but sometimes your aiming has to be so precise because then they will move towards you, and as you shoot the bubble will be behind them instead of actually absorbing them. So you really need to concentrate when you play with her. So I hope that helped. Then let me explain to you guys
What do you
Freyna's
get when
ability.
you mix water and
Okay. Now, with hers, number 1 is quite is much better than Vably's. So as you throw your number 1 ability towards the enemies, it can travel quite far. And it actually spreads as well. Sometimes even the toxic on them can spread towards all the other ones. So this is quite good. Also, when you increase your magic power, and as you increase her as well, your puddles also get much bigger. Number 2 is also really well when you have it like enabled. So if they hit you, of course, it spreads, and then they spread amongst all the other ones. To be honest, I'm not quite sure if you use it, if your ability in general also maybe increases, like your skill maybe gets like a buff or something, or you maybe have a little bit more shield around you. I guess it does. Number 3 is very well. They will, like, if your magic power is so strong, they will barely be in front of the puddle and will really start like hurting them and making some critical damage. And then this gun is wonderful, especially when you have your elite monsters or like bosses. It's really good. Number 4 ability is really good as soon as you upgrade her quite a lot. So I really hope it helps. I really do. Except I'm not an expert, but if you guys would like to play them, understand a bit more about them or mods, I really hope this helps, and thank you for watching.